Oh, red velvet cake. Man, oh, I was in bed last night. Literally curled up. This is beautiful. In the fetal position, like just crying. I was curled up in bed. It was like I felt so lonely and so isolated. And I even said out loud to myself something like, "I hate being at home," or "Oh, this is gorgeous," or "Fuck being at home," or something like that. And I just felt so much desire to cry. I really wanted to just weep, and I couldn't. And I was in the fetal position, just gripping the quilt so hard, the duvet so hard, in like anger and pain, and that tears just flowed without any sobbing. There was no crying at all. I mean, no like, you know, none of that. It was just tears, a few tears streaming. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. This is really, really good. Fucking hell. Like, Jesus, good, man. Shit. Um, yeah. I had a um, I had a phone call yesterday with the girl who I'm sort of, I'd say you could say in love with, but like, I don't know what that means. I really like, you know. And I had a call with her, and I expressed myself, and I had a great call. Pretty good. 2 hours, just talking shit and whatever. And there was a bit of communication breakdown, or that was a very good song. Listen to that, Communication Breakdown by Led Zeppelin. Oh, just go listen to it. Um, and um, yeah, I sent some voice messages which are quite heartfelt or whatever on my part, and I was left on red. And I was trying to project like, okay, maybe there's no malintent. This lighting's really shit, man. There's obviously no malintent on her part, and I know she wouldn't want to hurt me. And I was questioning why she's not responding, and my mind was going, and I was like, it only takes 2 minutes to listen to this, and I don't understand why. All of that sort of stuff. And over the past week, I've sort of gone down a bit again. My mind's just been obsessed with this person each day. Not obsessed, but a lot of my mind has been centered around this dynamic. And we had a general catch up, and um, anyway, the most important thing, for me anyway, or one of the takeaways or whatever, an important takeaway was we were talking, and I was expressing myself and just saying, I just doesn't even know what we're fucking talking about, just talking and whatever. Um, and I said, and at one point I finished talking, and she was silent in response. And she said, I don't mean to be rude or whatever by meeting with silence. I just feel it's right for me to listen. But before that, I laughed. And I laughed partly out of anxiety, but partly because it reminded me of existentialism. And it's like, there's a bit in it which said, I don't know, whatever. He says, like, man shouts into the universe, what is the meaning of all this? And the universe responds with silence. It's like you're begging for answers, but it's for questions that are unanswerable. There is no definitive answer. And I laughed because I was like, yeah, I just need to. There's nothing that she could say which would just make me be okay and just be like, oh, cool, I feel better now, and I can just move on forward. I realise that just listening to me and just talking through things with me or whatever is the best. Is what she can do as a friend. And then I had like a really like because I said to her like, I realised why I want support. What I really want, is for you to break up with your boyfriend and just come on over and say, "Hey, Luke, I've broken up with my boyfriend and I'm coming over and spending Christmas with you, and it's going to be great." And I said that to her, and I was like, that's what I want. No matter what she says to me, like, "Oh, Luke, you're a really great guy," or whatever, or just listens to me, or, you know, none of that just resolves this pain I have, because the pain I have is like, I really want to be romantically involved with you, and I can't, because you have a partner, and it can't happen now, and you're not romantically attracted to me, and it just won't happen. Um, and it's like me coming to terms with accepting that, and sort of realizing that that's what I wanted from her, sort of helped, in that, yeah, today I felt better. Today I woke up in a really shit mood, actually, because of last night, just the amount of pain. I felt such emotional pain last night. It was really intense, and but then today I went on another. Oh yeah, I've started like doing jogs and walks, and I went on another 20k walk. Listening to music this time. The first time I did it, I didn't listen to any music. This time I did, and it was great. And I've been in a pretty damn good mood, especially now I've got this bloody beautiful. Oh, oh. Um, yeah, living at home, being back is not easy. I don't, I don't know exactly what it is. I could unfortunately, quite comfortably say I'm not the biggest fan of spending so much time, or spending time in the evenings around my mum or my sister. Um, I don't know. We don't really spend much time together. It's just like we're in the general vicinity of each other, and sort of the loudness is something I really don't like. Just shouting and loud singing and whatever. It's just, ugh. Um, but I think I'm probably more bothered about that because of the environment I'm in. I just realise I don't really want to be at home and just like around this area, Stabo. You know, it's not where I want to be at the moment. Um, I lost my passport and then found it again on Saturday. I don't know when I did the last one. Oh, I did. I told you about that. You know that. So what else has happened since? I've started selling stuff on eBay. I've made some monies from that so far. I've bought stuff that doesn't fit me, so I need to resell that, which is a bit of a ball ache. I might be going to Lincoln next week to see my old philosophy professor, because I messaged him, he messaged me, and yada yada. And he sent me a beautiful message saying, like, "Your life, what do you say? You're a life enhancing presence." And he called me a wonderful guy. And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice," and it really did fucking touch me. That was lovely to hear, because a lot of our conversations in the past have pertained to women and game and the red pill sort of stuff. And over the last year, I've sort of like really drifted away from that. So I said that to him, and he was like, "Oh no, don't worry. I don't just see women as like things to be fucked and dominated." I was like, "Oh, cool. You're not a twat. Sick." So I'm gonna go over next week, I think, and I'll see how it goes, because my emotions with this like love thing, or call it love thing, but just this real desire to be with somebody. Um, it's a theme of my life, and it has been for years. Nothing new, but recently it's been quite intense. So yeah, anything else? I don't know. I started reading a book called The Answer by David Icke, which is the most hippy dippy, woo woo, out there thing I've ever read. And maybe the most woo woo hippie thing that's even available, or one of the most. There's probably some really super duper 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 stuff. But I mean, this guy, I think, and into like the reptilian stuff, like the reptilian, like there's like a cult which operates in Israel, I think, and they sort of control the direction, the human trajectory. Oh, why's mum ringing me?